man. Sorry, ladies and gentlemen.
All mine.
Yo, Divine, what's good? You know what it is, bro. About to go ahead and get with SP. We about to get this Knicks Real Talk pregame popping off. Get this shit popping, man. I'll holla at you. One. Up in the black Silverado, stop and get some petrol to hit the metro on full throttle. Across the gospels, we in the Mecca bottleneck. On 32nd, what is bottle, see Sharon flexing. Posted up like sticky note. You smell the icky in the air like hickory smoke. Carrot we well represented. We on that Nick shit. You can smell it, so please don't step in it. Cause the burner cooking with gas. The cat in the alley digging through your team trash. Getting that cash ready for DoorDash and make a splash. But they moving slow before the pregame show. No cash, so here's what's on tap. But God, no talking five. And report, keep my two in the chat. Interacting with your man, them. It's a brand in front of the camera. That's the picture. Catch the snap back to the cat, so we Nick dripping. It's real, you know we fit the description. It's the OG, Ola and Ananobi. Me and my man Brody, we run your fire TV, that's Cody. It's Nick's Real Talk. You know how we get down. We in that Nick drip, dripping and Nick drip. It's Nick's Real Talk. You know how we get down. We in that Nick drip, dripping and Nick drip. We in that Nick drip, dripping and Nick drip. It's Nick's Real Talk. You know how we get down. We in that Nick drip, dripping and Nick drip. Real talk.
Yo, what's good? What's good? What's good, ladies and gentlemen? We are in the building, about to get it popping. Knicks Real Talk. It's the pregame show. It's Divine. It's Shy Powers. New York Knicks and across the bridge in Brooklyn tonight, ladies and gentlemen, at the Barclays. About to go in there and try to win 2 in a row after coming with that good game last night, which was well needed against Atlanta Hawks, man. So we really excited to get in and get it popping with you guys today. Before I go any further, let me bring the other half of this engine that keeps it running, man. Shy Powers, what's good, my brother?
Peace to you, Divine. As always, salute to the family in the chat. Let's get it. Oh, Brian, thank you so much again, Brian. Once again, Brian, as always, thank you so much for the contributions to this channel, man. It goes a long way. You don't even know. Salute to you. Salute to the family in the chat. Let's get it, Divine.
Get it, everybody. Salute to everybody. Let's get it popping. Let's start calling out the family. We got On Dias, NYK. On Dias, thank you for always representing and supporting for the show.
Word up.
Putting the subscribe out there, let people know that we should be a good show to watch and always subscribe to the channel. So On Dias, always thank you for representing. Doug Fresh as well. Everybody salute Doug Fresh. You know, we in the building, man. Brian Cotter, again, thank you for the super chat. Travel Vibes, my brother. What's poppin', man? What's good with you? And everybody, man. PA Scissor, what's good with you as well? APAP. Peace to the God, Allah wise. What's good, my brother, and everybody else, man. Yo, you know, we in the building, man, about to get it popping, man. Ladies and gentlemen, New York Knicks had a good game last night. Shy Powers went down there, elect Trey. Y'all know you're not going to the Emirates Cup, so no need for you to roll no dice tonight. And Jalen Brunson, the only way to stop a man from doing that is beat him. Ladies and gentlemen, we went out there and did what we had to do, ladies and gentlemen. We went out there and did the damn thing last night. Great game, you know. The first 8 minutes looked kind of crazy, but we got together. Mikhail had my man in jail, all that good stuff. We got a lot to talk about, man. So I'm excited about it. The Knicks went out there and played the type of defense that we always say. If they play, they bring their defense to the table, it's hard to beat them with the offense that they have. And Shy Powers, sure enough, they did what they had to do. Let me give one more shout out because I want to miss them before we go on. G Money was good, and Sergeant Robert Leans was good, my man. Appreciate you coming in, Sarge, and thank you for what you do for this country, my man. Sergeant, thank you, appreciate you, my man. Real talk for coming in here and everything, man. To the G Money, but Shy Powers, it was on and popping last night, man. The garden was lit at 3:00. Martin Luther King Day. They went out there, man, and put on a good show yesterday for the fan base. That was the Nick defense I've been wanting to see all year, man. I know you felt giddy about that, thinking like I did, because they went out there and played for 48 minutes. And once they got together on the defense in that first quarter, it was on from there, man. They just kept going back and forth. And then I think in that last quarter, we turned it up a little bit, man, and we closed that thing out. So salute to them guys, man. Great job by them for sure.
Yeah, Divine. We played team basketball. That's what the bottom line was. And you know why it ended up happening like that? Because the defense from the first quarter all the way until late in the third quarter was just turned out to be phenomenal. and it wore these guys out. Like you said, Mikal Bridges played a phenomenal game yesterday and scored the basketball. And I think he only played like 30 minutes. You know what I mean? So he had a phenomenal game yesterday. And everybody played their goal. You know, the one thing that was big about yesterday, and we talked about this in the background, we seen 9-man rotation yesterday. That's what I'm talking about. A fully 9-man rotation with Shamuth, with Payne, with Deuce, with Precious. That's what I'm happy to see. That's what I needed to see from Tom Thibodeau. And whatever the ailment from Shamuth, because like we talk about all the time, how he hurt his arm. I think it was against Minnesota, or was it Gobert that did it? I forgot who did it. But after that game, he didn't come back in, and you seen him react. It was the same shoulder, so maybe he was a little hurt. I mean, not hurt enough to be on the injured list, but just hurt enough not just to sit a couple of games to get better. So I'm happy to see that 9-man rotation come out there, and they looked good. Even though players still played a little bit more minutes than they could have, but they didn't play consecutive minutes like we always complain about, and that's what I like.
Yeah, real talk. Yo, salute to the chat, man. Everybody who came in. Corey Lee, once again, just like Brian and Cox, thank you for always supporting the show financially, man. We appreciate you, Corey Lee. Salute to you, my brother, 718, always holding us down, man. We appreciate you, Corey Lee. You already know
that money.
Yes, sir. Get the money, man. Jal G is in the building. What's good? Darren, like I said, E-Gib, what's popping? I already said APAP. Corey Lee is in the building, man. Salute to everybody in the chat. We in here, man. Knicks got it going on last night, man. Listen, when you get old, you slow down. Well, my man Mikal Bridges didn't let Trey feel young yesterday, ladies and gentlemen. We're on that brother. Put him, listen, that he might have got his little 3-point shot, but when he needed the most, that dude had 10 turnovers. Them long arms, and I heard Mikal, ladies and gentlemen, we were talking about in the post game with the Knicks reporters and everything. He's like, he was happy the way they made adjustment with Cat. Cat was so used to playing a 4 in the last 4 or 5 years of playing a 4 position. Now that he's down there in the 5 position, the way he comes up on at the top right there by the the top of the key almost. When the guards got the ball, makes a big difference. Instead of him trying to stay back and kind of protect the rim, but he said he's kind of getting up to at least the dotted circle, and it kind of makes a difference when that point guard or any guard, from matter whoever got the ball trying to penetrate, the Cat coming up a little higher. So I thought that was good that he gave him his flowers for that, because I did notice that in the game yesterday that Towns was inching up more instead of staying back by the rim. He was inching up a little more, and it was good at least off the point of attack. That way, Mikal could get his foot set, because I remember Mikal's kind of not used to playing 2 guards like that, because he was playing 3 guards most of his career. So this is new for him as well. But I'm glad to see Cat helped him out moving up yesterday, knowing that he was playing a quicker and faster Trae Young. But it worked out. Shy Powers, it worked out the game plan, one of the best defense outings, and it wasn't like a great defense outing. It was enough to let me know that we always say it on the show, if the Knicks play defense, it's hard to beat them. You know what I mean? Because they can score the ball with just about with anybody. And I second your emotion about that bench, man. To have all 4 of them guys like that for the first time in a while. I understand Tibbs did it because it was a back-to-back, but I'm hoping that they have a good game tonight, which I think they will. And Tibbs say, you know what, this is what I've been waiting for. Let's run these guys every night, these 9 guys every night. And then if Mitch come back or whatever the case may be, then I got my 10 guys. And then I want to really see how the Knicks get down. I really do. I want to see how this team perform with that bench kind of for the first time in a while playing together, and also down the line, hopefully with Mitch be able to get into that equation, because I think they played a good game last night. I like the way President Chu was quarterbacking from a talking perspective. He had the mic on. He was telling people where to go, do the right thing here. You need to do this here, and I thought that was big from President Chu. So all around, just a good game. Shop. I was really excited with the way they got down. And Queen Darlene was good. Jermaine Royce was good. Before I pass the shot, just let me shout out them people coming in the chat right now. Anyway, but salute to you, Queen Darlene. Salute to you, my man. Jermaine was good. JR, you already know. Peace. But yeah, shop out. Overall, great performance. Not great, but it was good enough to get the victory. 119 to 110. So overall, we look at these stats right quick, and then we get back at some more talk. Shaw Powers, and the stat line was pretty good last night. Let's look at it here right quick. for the New York Knicks, ladies and gentlemen. Mikael Bridges, obviously the score was 110, 119. Quarter-wise, Knicks scored 26 in the first quarter. They scored 27. Then they scored 35, and then we scored 28. But that our offense went bananas in the third quarter. 40 points, they had 27. But ladies and gentlemen, to me, the biggest quarter of them all was that fourth quarter. Holding them guys to 21 points. That was huge. You know what I mean? Every time you thought they were going to make a run, them cats, New York Knicks found a way to dig in there. Josh Hart doing what Josh Hart do. So overall, it just was really, really good fourth quarter from a defense standpoint, man. Like I said, our offense, they get down against anybody. It really don't matter. But let's just move forward. 27 minutes from Mikael Bridges, ladies and gentlemen. 26 points. Even though he had 5 turnovers, okay, you can live. You know, you don't want that to happen, but okay, it happened. 4 assists, though. 1 rebound. He shot 12 from 17, 1 for 2 from 3. And I think all around, he just played a good game. Not only that, shot out having an assignment to guard Trae Young just about the whole game. So, you know, even though his plus minus was a little 1, but, and Trae Young got his point, but them probably the hardest point Trae Young got all year, you ask me. So it was a good job by him, man. Anunoby, 41 minutes, 2 for 4 from the floor, 4 for 4 for the charity stripe. He missed his only 3-point shot, but he had 9 rebounds. The other game, he had 10. I like that. I love to see. He's starting to rebound the ball like that. So in the last 2 games, 10 and 9, when you don't score, you do all the other things that affect the game. He had 2 assists, plus 6 and 8 points. So even though he didn't get the point, but he had 9 rebounds, and that's part of what we need for him. If we can help Josh Hart and Towns out on that rebounder like that, I think we get even better than that for sure. Cartown, 37 minutes, ladies and gentlemen, didn't have a good shooting game, but he did a lot of other good things in the game. 5 of 18, 1 for 6. He had 9 rebounds, 7 assists. That's why he got a plus 11, ladies and gentlemen. Only 13 points. That 7 assists is why he with that plus minus, and he helped Capella and them guys to not to go crazy out there. So that was a good job on him with a plus 11, 13 points. But the burner had it going as usual. 39, 12 for 18, 3 for 5, 7 for 11, 6 assists, 1 rebound, 1 steal. He said, even though it was a -4, but he said, Dyson Daniels, I know you that dude, but tonight I'm going to give it to you. And he gave it to him. That's what it was when he's walking on the floor.
Exactly.
Listen,
that's 6, right? That's 6. Yeah, that's 6.
Talk Jalen Brunson like that. I'm gonna take it to this cat and let you know you good, but I'm all NBA though. Let's not get it twisted, man. Jalen Brunson, Josh Hart, the Swiss Army knife. 37 minutes, 7 for 12 on the floor. 9 rebounds, 4 offensive rebounds out of that. 5 assists, 2 steals. Listen, man, this guy plays some good basketball for the New York Knicks all season long. He's one of the steady guys all year. Some of them had start off slow and end up this way, but Josh Hart been playing like this pretty much the whole first half of the season. Steady numbers, man. So salute to him. And like I said, the only one over 30, 40 minutes was my man Anunoby. But ladies and gentlemen, let's talk about the bench. 17 minutes for President Choi. He had 5 rebounds, 2 offensive rebounds. What I love about it was 2 assists, 2 steals, plus 4, 2 points. Sometimes it's not about the points because that's never a problem in New York scoring points. But he was a plus 4. But Cam Payne, ladies and gentlemen, Cam Payne not trying to hear these joking shot power. 12 minutes, 3 for 8, 3 for 6, but downtown 50%, 2 assists, 2 steals, 1 rebound, plus 15, 10 points. He was in it. He was a spark of that thing last night to me, man. He was getting down. Deuce McBride had a 20-minute game, 4 for 10, 1 for 5. He had 3 assists, 3 rebounds, plus 15, 9 points. So we got 24 from the bench, which usually want to give 25, but we'll take the 24. And
take it.
Right. And then we shot 52% from the floor. We didn't shoot well from downtown under league average, but we did enough. It's good that we didn't need the 3-point, but we still scored 119 and we shot 34%. And we shot 76% from the charity stripe. They numbers on the other side of the ball, they have 47%, 43% from downtown. And they big weapon to me was just Trae Young and Trae Young 27, and I think DeAndre Hunter. Yeah, man. That man, that's why you see why I wanted him. They ever decide to trade him, man. I love for him to be playing the backup position in New York. Them buckets right there. He played good defense too. So overall, Shot Power just a great team win. We went out there, responded real well last night, and I think that's what you got to do when you're trying to win a game against a team that you just want to beat because they beat you twice. So what a good look for the Knicks last night.
Yeah, the big thing for me was even though we did slack off on the 3-point shooting last night, And I mean, we killed the field goal percentage. You know how I know we killed the field goal percentage? Because we had what was the assist that we had last night? Over 30, 29, 30, 31?
Tour we had, bear with me, ladies and gentlemen, we had 39 rebounds and 31 assists. 31 assists. Yeah, that ball was
31
moving.
assists. Yeah. So that's what made me feel. That's what made me. I didn't mind that they wasn't, and they hit big 3-point shots. It was shots that they went, that changed a little bit of the momentum of the game. So not shooting over 36% wasn't bad last night because you got over 30 assists. I mean, the field goal percentage was almost 52 or something like that percent, something like that. They were killing the mid range. And you know what we got to kill the mid range? Mikal Bridges. He's like 60, and Josh Hart, he's like, Mikal is like 50, Josh Hart is like 70% going to the hole. I mean, maybe not that high. I may be a little bit of lavish with the number, but I know he's like at least 57%. Josh Hart, he is killing it. Mikal Bridges is killing it, and Cat played a good game yesterday by not. He didn't have to score the basketball. He did exactly what he needed to do, just like OG did exactly what he needed to do. And I mean, that is a big stat for OG. Not almost double-digit rebounds in 2 games in a row. So let's imagine next 3 or 4 games he's keep an average of 8 rebounds a game. That's more than he had his whole career. You know what I mean? In a short stint. Next 5 games he go 8, and OG did not come over here to be the 3rd leading scorer on the team. Right now, it's only 2 scorers. I'll keep stressing this. It's 2 scorers on the team, Jalen Brunson and Cat, and everybody else fills in just in case one of those 2 guys that I mentioned are not on point. If Cat ain't on point, you better believe that you're going to get it from OG or Mikal or Josh Hart or all 3 of them. If Brunson is having an off night, best believe you're going to get it from one of those 3 guys that I just mentioned in scoring. So they're the 2 guys that we have to focus on who's our scorers is Cat and Jalen Brunson.
Yep.
Our other teammates fill in the blanks. Hard defense, stellar defense. If you have a 15, 17, 20-point game, that's a bonus. That is a bonus if you get 20 points from Josh Hart and 20 points from OG Anunoby and 20 points from Mikal Bridges on the same night. That is a bonus. So just imagine you only get it from one of them, but the other 2 get 15. That's a bonus, man. We have to stop thinking like Mikal came over here to be the 3rd leading scorer, or OG came over here to be the 3rd leading scorer, Josh Hart came over here to be the 3rd leading scorer. No, they are superior role players. These guys are role players, man. They fill in their role exactly what they need to do. If they need to score 30 points tonight, they're going to score 30 points tonight. If they need to play 44 minutes tonight, they're going to play 44 minutes tonight. That's what I'm liking about the team and how I like that team basketball that they played yesterday.
Yeah. And that's not, listen, I agree with Shot Powell 100%, and that's not the shade Mikal, ladies and gentlemen. Mikal is a 20-point per game scorer in the NBA since December. His numbers his splits is nice. His splits are right back with his career. This cat, I mean, look at his game. You could tell me, I really do. I am right now, ladies and gentlemen, Shot Powell, and I agree with you, but I do expect Mikal to come out here every night and give me that, though. Because he that good. He is that good. I mean, that brother got a midi that hit all net. When he shoot the 3-pointer, hit all net. He's starting to take the ball to the hole. I think he's comfortable now. I think he finally understands how to play with these guys, and I think it's starting to show in his production. He lit it up, man. He's still lighting it up right now. So salute to him, man. But like Shah Powell say, we got our 2 1As, but I expect that 1B though to come out there and do what he do. Because that's what got him to where he at, man. And that's why at the end of the year, his bag gonna get a little deeper. Mikal is that dude, ladies and gentlemen. I mean, he got look at his shots like that. When he shoot the midi, when he shoot the fade back, and if you got a little dude like Trae Young on him, it's barbecue chicken.
Yeah, he eating that.
He eating that, bro. And I'm like, yo, this cat pull up and knocking him down. So salute to him, man, because his numbers last night, ladies and gentlemen, he got 26 points on a 12 for 17 shooting night. He only missed 5 shots, and one of them was a downtown 3-pointer. He's starting to do this on a regular. When Cat was out, you notice he get 26, 27, 28 points. Yeah, when Cat back in, he's still popping down 20. I think the number's going to start going up. But I think last night, ladies and gentlemen, was all about the New York Knicks defense. They came out there. They played the way we expect. New York do not have an offense problem in the NBA, ladies and gentlemen. We've been saying that since day one. They offense always putting up down there 117, 119, 120. And it's amazing that now that our defense, if our defense can hold teams to like where they held them at 110, even I think we can get lower than that. But think about it, ladies and gentlemen. If our defense start holding teams to 110 and we score 119 a game, 9 out of 10, that's a victory because I think 119 is more than 110. So if our defense kind of play every night, it ain't too many teams can mess with the Knicks. And we've been saying that all year because the numbers is there. They offense numbers be lit. You know what I mean? And we just got to keep building, man. But that was a good win. We got Trey him out of here, got him out of here, let him know that. We got them 2 more times. We play 5 times.
Right, we playing 5 times because we played the Emirates, some Emirates Cup or some about the Emirates Cup or something like that. So we get to play them 5 times. So we still have a chance to take over the series against them. So that make it even more tasty. You know what I mean? I'm feeling the win last night because of what they did, play team basketball, and I appreciated that last night. And this is how you know that the team has is an offensive juggernaut. I think one of the quarters they scored like 44 points, even though I think they gave about 35 or something like that. But they scored 47 points in the third quarter, right? I think it was the third quarter, right?
40-27. Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's how you know that they get the ball in the basket. That's how you know they get the ball. And I'm pretty sure, I didn't look at the stats not like that, but I'm pretty sure it wasn't that many threes that they took in that quarter. But I bet you they killed it in the field goal percentage, the short, mid range, and all that stuff. I bet you they killed it there because that's where they were scoring last night. I really appreciated the game last night because they were cutting to the basket. Cat was distributing the ball, 7 assists. And I mean, Brunson 6 assists. And I mean, these guys are passing the ball. Payne, Deuce. These guys are getting the ball to everybody to make sure that you have a clear path to the basket, and they execute well. Very rarely you see Josh Hart miss a basket down low. Very, very, very rare that you see him get right to the glass and miss a shot. Very rarely. Mikal Bridges, very rarely when he in the mid range that you see him miss 3 shots in a row. Very, very, very rarely. You know what I mean? They're starting to look like they know where everybody wants to be. So this is another game to continue to see how they can keep this momentum going.
Yeah, real talk, absolutely. And one more thing, ladies and gentlemen, before I go into the stats for the injury reports and everything, take this into consideration last night. My man, and I don't think I had me and Shah talked about it last night. Somebody who was scoring down there, motherfucking Anunoby put Jalen Johnson in a motherfucking donut last night, ladies and gentlemen. Let me tell you, Anunoby put Jalen Johnson, made his game so hard. That boy went 4 for 12. Trae Young went 8 for 22. I mean, Anunoby's job on Jalen Johnson cannot go unnoticed. That young man been tearing it up lately in the NBA. Double-doubles all night, 15 rebounds here and there. He got some good rebound numbers, but offensively, my man was on him, bro. He was on him, and salute to Trae Young, 8 for 22. So them guys went out there and made it hard on them dudes last night, man. And I just want to say that I appreciate it. But salute to everybody in the chat who come in, man, who went in the building already. Salute to our man, Dennis Milton. I understand your Nick, the net thing, man. Dennis, I wasn't so decimated. I might say you never know. The Nets got some good players down there. They got some good players down in there, man. Even though I know they trying to do something different, but tonight I don't think that happened because y'all is so decimated. Once I have to go through the injury report, you'll see what I'm talking about. But salute to Dennis for supporting your team and rooting them on. But they get it tonight, ladies and gentlemen. That's no question. And Tendrell, salute to you as well. Jal G, my man, what's good? GG, what's popping, my brother? Salute to you as well. On Dias, my brother, what's good, my man? Salute to everybody in the chat. Y'all know what it is, man. Next we'll talk at the pregame show, Divine. Before we go any further, y'all know what it is. Hit that like and subscribe for your boys. Hit that like and subscribe for Nick's Real Talk. Hit that like and subscribe for your boys. Hit that like and subscribe for Nick's Real Talk. Yo, don't hide the vibe, man. Hit that button, man. Don't cost you nothing, man. Salute to you guys. Listen, man, let's go into this on the injury report and everything, man. Let's talk about it. See who's going to be in the game tonight for the Knicks and these guys. Excuse me, ladies and gentlemen, wrong one. I apologize for that. But yeah, let's get into it right quick, man, and we get back and have some more conversation. Here we go, Shaw Power tonight, Knicks and Nets at the Barclays, man, in Brooklyn. Brooklyn, we in your places tonight, man. The Knicks going across the bridge to get a pop against the Brooklyn Nets tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Let's go ahead and talk about where we at. The stats for the season: Knicks are 28-16, ladies and gentlemen. They are 14-29. We third in the association. They 12, 14-8 away from home. They 5-12 on the road at home. Excuse me. We second in offense rating, ladies and gentlemen. Their offense is ranked 25th. We 16th in defense. Theirs is 25th overall net rating. We are 6th in the NBA, and they are 26th in the association. So when you look at it just from a stat standpoint, we're supposed to beat them tonight. That don't mean we will. We're supposed to. If you just look at the numbers alone. But we'll see how it goes, man. Anything can happen on any given night, but I don't think that'll happen tonight, ladies and gentlemen. I think we go out there and give it to them tonight. Real talk. And team leaders, as you know, Cam Thomas, Jalen Brunson, Towns, Nick Claxton, Jalen Brunson, and Ben Simmons on the assist numbers, ladies and gentlemen. Last 5 games, we back more in the green than the red. We 3-2 in the last 5, and obviously we just won 119, 110 last night against Atlanta in a good game over there. Them guys is 1-4 right now. Obviously they going the other way, but they fighting though. Like I said, they 14, they fighting, but I just don't think they're gonna have enough with the injuries and with everybody in front of them. But Brooklyn is 1-4 in their last 5 games. So I just think they're going in another direction and all that. The last matchup time we played them, ladies and gentlemen, Brooklyn 104, Knicks 114. I think that's when we started to miss that 9-game winning streak. Cam Johnson 22, Towns 26, Wilson 6 rebounds, and Carly Towns 15. Jalen Brunson 10 assists, and my man Ben Simmons 8, ladies and gentlemen. Tonight, last 5 matches we won 4-1 against them guys. White drip for the New York Knicks. They're in Brooklyn tonight. They're in the black drip tonight over there in Brooklyn. Let's start with the starting lineup. Same usual suspect for the New York Knicks. Real quick, ladies and gentlemen, I just want to point out that these guys averaging 90, around about 98, 99 a game, and they start a lineup on a point perspective. Damn near 30-something rebounds, 31 around there. But if Anunoby creeped them rebounds up to what he getting now, that starting lineup, Dan, be getting 40 rebounds in the starting 5. If he can get that 5 up to maybe 9 or 8, then that's even better for us too. The system we doing pretty well.
I'll be happy if he could get that up to 7. If he can get that solid 7 a game with 2 offensive rebounds, I'm solid with that because of his defense.
Yep, facts, Shot Powers. D'Angelo Russell, Cam Johnson, Noah Clowie, and Nick Claxton. Don't take it for granted. That's a sleeper game, but they are really, really decimated down there, ladies and gentlemen. For us on the injury report, real quick, Josh Hart, game time decision, and Carl Anthony Towns, game time decision. I'm going to tell you why I think you should sit them guys tonight for this reason right here. Look at these guys right here, ladies and gentlemen. They are missing Bogdan. He about to come back, though. Lewis, Milton out for the year. D'Angelo Russell, game time decision, hamstring. Ben Simmons is out, illness. Check this out. They got Cam Thomas out, Traylon Wofford out, and Zion Williamson out. And all them guys can play. So this should be one of them games tonight, ladies and gentlemen, where we just go out there and play for 48 minutes. And I think we still should be able to beat them guys. Don't take for granted because, like I said, any given day, you don't bring your A game, you get your butt kicked. But Shaw Powers, with the way we're looking at that right there, they decimated. And we coming off a good win. It's a back-to-back for us. But the good thing about it, we didn't have to travel too far to get to that game. So let's hope that the Knicks can go out there tonight. But after looking at the end reports and all the stats, you see what their numbers is and the stats. I just don't think they can really even come close to where we at from an Austin standpoint tonight. So let's see if the Knicks can take advantage of that tonight.
Yeah, and not to take talk about mutilation and nothing like that, but Brooklyn did just lose a game by 60 points. And I mean, or about 6, I think it was 62, 64 to 125, 130. I'm like, they just lost a game, maybe 2 or 3 games ago by 60 points. That's because of the team that they have out there. I mean, maybe 1 or 2 games ago, I mean, that's the team that they had out there. They don't have their guns out there, I mean? And this team is probably going to trade a lot of these players before the trade deadline to probably corral up some more first-round picks and make a major move in this next draft pick and keep 1 or 2 of those guys that they have there that, is already on salary. With that being said, not to take this team lightly, but by the numbers, we should dominate this team. I mean, our starters should be sitting down from the beginning of the third quarter. First 4 minutes of the third quarter, we shouldn't see no more starters. We should see, hopefully, Pacone, to see Huckapuri, to see Tyler Kolek, Matt Ryan. Those are the type Landry Shaman. Those are the guys that we need to see out there by the mid third quarter. That's what I'm hoping to see. So, like I said, this team is decimated. You can't take them lightly. A lot of their guys are out. A lot of these guys are out because they might be on the trade block. So don't take these team lightly. We had a great win last night. We need to continue the momentum by beating this team and hopefully beating this team handily.
Yeah, real talk. Like I said, ladies and gentlemen, just from the standpoint of the numbers, stats, like I said, it don't mean nothing until you throw that rock up in the air in the first quarter. Anything can change. But just from a stat perspective, they are 26th in offense. They are 25th in defense. So that should be one of them games where you don't play with your food, go out there and eat and feast and win this game. The reason why I think it's so important, ladies and gentlemen, that we do that, because if we win tonight, we don't play until Saturday. That is so important because now you get to rest Towns a little bit. You get to rest Josh Hart, little nagging injury. I know I got to salute Josh Hart, man. He's a warrior, man. I know that cat hurting right now, but these guys are, like Tibbs say, they're sacrificing everything for this team, and you got to appreciate the guys and the character that we have on this team, because guys is really banged up, man. Josh Hart going hard every night. I don't know where we'd be without that dude getting them extra rebounds and all that good stuff. It'd be nice to get a win tonight. 2 wins in a row. You got off Wednesday. Today, Wednesday, we got Thursday, Friday, then you play Saturday. I mean, it give you enough time to really get out there and relax your muscles and all that stuff. Because after that, you got Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and you play Saturday. That means they get to rest. They get to get in the gym a little bit extra. Maybe Landry Shaman, because when you're playing back to back every other night or game every other night, you don't get a chance to get in the gym. It's really just about looking at the film of what you did in that game last night to make it better for the next day, because the game is already here. But with 3 days off, and they home too, they get to go in Tarrytown, knock out some reps. Shaman get to stroke the ball, a lot, because and all these guys get to work out a little bit. Deuce McBride get to go say, I just got back off an injury. I can go into Tarrytown for a day or two, get my 3-ball back popping. So it's good. This is what we're looking for. We don't get a lot of this shot power. So to have them guys have a 3 days off, that's why it's important to win that game tonight, that we can go into the have a couple of days to recoup and all that good stuff, man. So I'm excited about it, especially if we win tonight.
Yeah, that is a big factor to win this game and go into a little break on a winning note. This way you can freshen up your skills, just like you said, Divine. I mean, we really look. We even got colors on tonight. We didn't know anyway.
Facts.
To think about how the team could get better is this perfect opportunity right now. Win this game and have a couple of games off to get in the gym to work together. And maybe not so much the starting unit so much, but they're going to be there popping junk. You know how Josh Hart looked like a fool. Jalen Brunson mouth is slick from the side and stuff. He one of them quiet dudes that hit you with some side stuff like that. You know what I mean? And you see all the antics of all these guys, you know what I mean? Just seeing them on the court. So I know they must be more endwelled with each other when they're off the court. I mean, you see it now. They all doing this dance and all this, and all this other stuff. All them do is doing things different than I've seen from this team, even though this is a new team. But they never did none of this. Pain has really electrified these guys to make these guys feel like they're more together. Mm-hmm. So with that said, I'm just looking for a good game out of them tonight. If they win by 1 or if they win by 40, I just want them to win tonight. You know what I mean? To keep the momentum going. You know what I mean? I believe they're going to win by a bigger exclamation of what I think. But, I don't take this team lightly at all.
Absolutely. They got NBA talent down there, ladies and gentlemen. They got D'Angelo Russell down there. He could cook. They got Cam Johnson. They could cook. And like Shop House said earlier, a lot of these guys are going to probably be heading out of Brooklyn. At the same time, they playing right now. You can't take nobody for granted, man. Clowney, all these guys, man. They still got they got Darren Sharp down there, all these guys. So you never take a team for granted, ladies and gentlemen. Because like I said, on any given day, you can get your butt whipped. You don't bring your best game out there. But what I'm happy about, ladies and gentlemen, for me, is that, like I said, me and Shad spoke about it, that we won a game that we needed to win. And now we get to try to get 2 in a row, and we get to get a little break in the action. So we just got to go out there tonight and bring our A game, play for 48 minutes, rebound the ball, do what we were doing yesterday. But most importantly, just play defense. The New York Knicks play defense. We'll be up there in a higher echelon all year. And then that's real talk there because, like I said, our offense ain't nothing. We not even worried about that. New York, we not. We got guys who can get buckets, and now the way our bench is starting to formulate, come together. 4 guys who haven't played all together all year finally got to play together. This is what I've been waiting for all year. I can't wait to campaign Deuce and Bride, Shaman, and Precious Chua play together. And now you add Mitchell Robinson to that equation. Our defense gets better. I'm just liking it, man. I'm hoping that this cat get back sooner or later. And, if he's not out, not traded or anything, but I just can't wait till Mitch get back there with these guys, man. Then we can really say, okay, you know what? We got 10. But I don't know they're gonna be fully healthy, but we got 10 guys who we could play on that night. You know what I mean? So we got 10 guys who we could play on that night, and you add Mitchell Robinson to the equation to help us on that defense side of the ball. Or every now and then throw him and Cat together with a big lineup. It's just gonna be fun to watch. So I'm really hoping that we just continue to keep on moving. Because, ladies and gentlemen, the season is moving. We already at January 21st. This seems like New Year's was a week ago, Shop House. It seems like New Year just came here, and it's already gone a month. So before you know it, the trading deadline will be here. Let's see where the Knicks is at. Right now, 12 games over 500, 44 games into the season. We got a couple of, we just want to keep getting these wins back that we lost in the last 10 or whatever. So now, we won yesterday, win tomorrow, then we win against, I think, the Kings Saturday. That was 3 of them games that we lost on the road, that 3-game losing streak. We lost 3 in a row. Guess what? We won 3 in a row back. You know what I mean? So obviously we wish we could have beat Minnesota. It might have been different, but to be able to get a game tonight and then to get a game Saturday, then we got them 3 wins in a row after we lost for 3 in a row. So I'm happy about that. I'm just happy that these guys was resilient, and I'm really happy that he's still battling and scrapping and all that. So let's hope that they continue doing this thing. But let me shout out the chat. That's what's good. I see Jay Chosen in the building. Jay was good. Giles G, East Blue Drew was good. My man East was good. Everybody, AP in the building. AP in the building. Dennis in the building. Nick Van Nostalgic, my brother. Salute. What's good with you? And salute to everybody in the building, man. Make sure y'all hit that button for your brother. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, Dennis Milton, I know you're a Net fan, but hit that subscribe button for your brothers, man. And I don't represent Knicks Real Talk, that we represent the New York fan base. So let's get it popping, man. But Shop House, I'm just excited, man. We won the game, man. And our defense, that's what I'm excited about, is our defense. You know me, I believe our defense, Knicks going to go far. Their defense take them, ladies and gentlemen. Far their defense take them. Our defense come in the second half of the season and play like they played on the last night. I'm good. I'm really good. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, our offense ain't never been a problem all year. Second in the association and offense rating. But I'm really happy about the way we did it last night. So we just got to keep it going, man, and keep doing this thing one day at a time, one game at a time. Just worry about the game for that day. We deal with everything else, when it comes. But right now, in the midst of the hardest part of the schedule and the season, we look like we getting over that hump. Shop House. Usually this time everybody start going and legs start getting tired in the NBA. All the teams, not just the Knicks, everybody halfway through the season. A lot of teams might start going through things. You know what I mean? Because whether it be the legs, whether it be this, 41 games in. So now I think you got to really gear up. And that's why I'm glad Tom Thibodeau played these guys these minutes. Because you know why? As the season go on, you get more tired, muscle tired. But at the same time, Tiz made them guys, put them in a muscle memory program. You know what I'm saying? That's, ladies and gentlemen, that's going to be the importance of why Tom Thibodeau did what he did at the beginning of the season, playing these guys all these minutes. Because you know why? Now they're used to it. So when the end of the season come and the legs start acting stupid, but they used to it. It's muscle memory. And I think that I think it's going to pay dividends. So yeah, but even though you hit a slump with the muscles, we hit our slump with the muscles. Now I think they recoup and get ready to go at the second half of the season, get ready to go hard now. And let's see how it goes, y'all, pal. I'm really, really excited about this thing coming to the second half, man. We got a bunch of home games coming up. We lost 3 or 4. We wanted to win at home, but we'll get them back. But overall, so far so good, man. I'm ready to get it popping, and it starts tonight. Get another win tonight, and then we got 3 days off for sure.
Yeah, another thing to your point that you made about the heavy rotation and the heavy minutes is they don't really get much practice. And this is, to me, on-court practice. This is a brand new team, Knicks fans. Brand new team. This is a brand new team. This team is brand new. How many games we're in right now? 28 and 15?
44, 28 and 16.
44 games this Knicks team has played together. and still haven't played all of the cogs and the pieces at once. Yes, there's a whole lot of saying about play the young guys, play the young guys. You don't play the young guys when you got a $50 million player on your team. You don't play the young guys when you got a $40 million player on your team. You don't play the young guys when you got another $22 million player on your team, another $26 million player on your team, another, I don't know what Mikhail is getting, about 20-something million. You don't play the rookies then, because you have to tend to your second unit. And you know why Tom Thibodeau played a lot of these guys so many minutes? Because we didn't have no second unit. This is the longest we had the second unit, and we still don't have a full second unit because Mitch is not back. But with Payne, Shamuth, Deuce, and Precious, they have played 5 games now together. 5 games in a whole 40-something games that we have played this year. They have only played 5 games consecutively together. And we're still 12 games over 500. We're still the number 3 team in offense. We're moving up in the race. We're middle staff, but last night we played like we were. Our defense was like 11, maybe not 10, but maybe 11. We're still 15th, but we play good defense in spurts. We still top 10 in the net rating. We dropped down to 6, but we still in the top 10 teams in the league right now. We are a good team, man, and we just have to get better. And you know what gets better? Tom Thibodeau running that second unit out there again, where they can start eating up 17 and 19 minutes. So the starting unit can only get 37, 38 minutes. So people can start complaining about these guys playing so many minutes because they never played on the team together. They very rarely get practice together. All these things have to take into you got to attend to these factors too. When you talk about the Knicks playing so many minutes, this is on court. This is his scrimmages right now. Live scrimmages against live NBA teams. That's what Tom Thibodeau gets out to do every time he gets to go out there and play the ball, because we've been back to back. We go here, we go there. We all the way. We started the year. We ain't been home. This is the longest stretch that we've been home. So we don't get that playing time together. We get to play, watch the tapes and all that stuff. But they do anyway. They get to watch the tapes and do all this stuff, but not too much on court playing together. This game tonight and this 3-game rest is going to be so significant for what the Knicks can do going down the line.
Yeah, real talk, ladies and gentlemen. You know it's game day. Knicks definitely in Brooklyn, man, across the bridge. But let me tell y'all something. My man Mikal Bridges and Anunoby they must work it right, because they must got a correctional officer job, because they had them cats done tonight. We're born. Salute to them guys, man. I'm gonna tell you, they got correctional officer jobs over there. Because I'm gonna tell you, Trae Young wasn't not having it, and my man Jalen Johnson was not having it. So salute to them 2 boys right there. And like I said, salute to Pressure to it, man. Going in there, holding down that spot until we get another big body down there. I didn't notice Shop how I didn't see Jericho Sims last night. Did Jericho play last night?
No.
Yeah, I thought so. He didn't play last night, so they went 9 deep.
No.
And that's interesting. Like I said, I understand. Thing about basketball, and I think we all know, like, basketball is a game of rhythm. I don't care who you are. When it comes to shooting shots, you got to be in a rhythm. When it comes to playing defense, you got to be in a rhythm. So I do understand why he shortens the rotation, because if you put a guy in, he play 2 minutes, 3 minutes, you can't get a rhythm in that time of fashion. It just ain't enough time to get a rhythm. You miss one shot, and then you go out. What are you gonna do? You ain't nothing you could do. So because you need time. But I'm glad to see these guys getting a little time now. I thought Shaman could have played a little bit more last night, but I get what Tibbs was doing. I think you see a lot of Shaman tonight, but the minutes he gave us last night was very productive, and I was hoping that he stayed in a little more at times. But I understood what Tibbs was doing, though. I really did. That game was like a chess match. Shop. How it was like Quinn Snyder had them doing that. We was doing this. Tibbs was doing this. Quinn Snyder he had come back with something else. So it was really a coaching chess match last night, as well as a player fight. And I think Tibbs did a good job of coaching that game last night. I think he pushed the right buttons last night. He made the right calls. And I'm first and foremost, I think in that first quarter when Knicks was playing a little, Tibbs called a timeout. And the Knicks came back in and they went bananas on the defense side. Tibbs said, hold up, nah, motherfucker, no. That was about maybe 6 minutes, something like that, or whatever, or 5 minutes. He called that timeout. He must have said, listen, nah, we got to get this shit popping. And next thing I know, the Knicks came out and they started shutting them dudes down. So I believe Tibbs coached a really good game last night. Our defense played probably one of the better games from an energy standpoint. Not so much because they defense was 100% point. It was just the way they was getting at it. You know what I mean? That's what we've been missing most of the year, except we played pretty good in December. But that was gritty, though. I think they was on point last night with their defense, much as they can. Like I said earlier, the way Cat was coming up a little bit, instead of standing deep down there, whoever McHale was guarding, he'll come up a little bit more closer to the dot line to break the penetration a little bit. Then he can fade back. So good job overall. We just got to go out there tonight. Don't take these guys for granted, ladies and gentlemen, because they will go out there, and if you sleep, you lose the game tonight. You sleep, you mess around and sleep tonight. The Brooklyn Nets, decimated as they are, you mess around and don't bring your A game tonight, you mess around and take an L. Do I doubt that will happen? But you never know. It doesn't matter who you playing in the NBA, ladies and gentlemen. If you ain't playing all facets of the game the way you're supposed to, you can lose a game. And prime example, the other night, let's see, the same Atlanta team winning to Boston because Boston wasn't doing what they needed to do. They took Boston to overtime and they beat them. You know why? Because Boston they didn't bring their A game on the defense, and Trae Young to start lighting their ass up. You know what I mean? So, and so what we did last night, we finally got back to our defense principles, and I think it showed improvement. So I'm happy. So we just got to keep pushing forward. This thing is still early, but I like the corner that we turned, everybody. And salute to everybody in the chat. East Blue, Drew, Jay. I'll hit you up in a minute, man, with the link. Salute to everybody in the building. Thank y'all for coming in, man. Real talk, man. So we just got to and keep this thing going, man, and keep prospering. I think we will. And next thing you know, man, we be what we need to be. So that, but shout out. I think tonight be a good game. I think we go out there, cross T's and dot I's, and do the things we need to do against Brooklyn. Don't take it for granted and go out there and win this game. And I think it's good to go.
That's it, Divine. Get out there and play team basketball. It's all about team basketball now. We are, let me not get this wrong, and I might be a little bit off, but I think when we have 30 assists, I think we're, what was that, 16? All right, 14, 15, 16, and 1. One of those numbers. I think it's 16 and 1.
16.
But when we score, when we assist the basketball more than 30 times, I think we're 16 and 1. So with that being said, it's all about team basketball. When we pass the ball and people are knocking down shots in the mid-range, this is not coming from three-point land. A couple of shots from three-point land, but majority of this assist is in the mid-range. If we continue to pound the paint and get the buckets in it where we strive hard. Jalen Brunson always driving to the hole. Mikal Bridges driving to the hole. OG Anunoby, most points he shoots 3-pointer. It's either a 3-pointer for him. It's either a 3-pointer or a dunk, pretty much for OG. Josh Hart going to the basket. I think he's around 60% from field goal percentage this year, somewhere up there, 58. He's a high going to the hole type of guy. So Cat shoots the mid-range, or he will dunk it on you. He'll fake you out with that 3-point shot, or he'll go down and take those 2 steps from the top of the key and dunk it on you. So we're very good with the field goal percentage. Where we do well when we really beating teams up is when we excel on the 3-point percentage and the field goal percentage. So tonight, a lot of assists. That's what I'm looking to see tonight. I thought 31 assists last night was a good number. I really want to see that pushed up tonight.
Yep. Hey, real talk. Let's look at this right here where we at, ladies and gentlemen. And then we go over this and get back at it. If you look at us right now, ladies and gentlemen, we are still third in the Eastern Conference, ladies and gentlemen, 28-16. We still doing well in the conference, 21-10 in the conference. We still by far probably one of the top better teams in our conference. Obviously, the Cavaliers is 23-5. Boston is 23-9 in the conference, and we 21-10 in the conference. And that's not only that, that's after losing 5 out of 7 games or something of that nature. We still got a good home record, one of the better ones in the league from that perspective. Away record still top 3 in the Eastern Conference with our away record, and obviously we just had a 4 out of the last 10. But I'd say all that to say, if you look at where we at, man, after all the stuff we've been through, ladies and gentlemen, with not all the stuff. Let me rephrase that. With the mini slump we was in when we lost 5 out of 7 games, we still found a way to remain right there at that spot, right behind the Bucks. I mean, right in front of the Bucks, ladies and gentlemen, not too far from the Celtics. And if you look at what's coming up for us, ladies and gentlemen, this is where we got it really. I'm glad we starting to hit our stride again. Look at the next 6 games alone. Brooklyn tonight. Kings were playing good basketball since Mike Brown left. We got Ja Morant coming to town. We got Nikola Jokic coming to town. We got LeBron them coming to town. And we got a Rocket team who beat us early this season coming to town. Then we go out to the Raptors. We come back, and ladies and gentlemen, February 8th, we got the Boston Celtics. We go out to the Pacers and got the Hawks again. So then we got the Cavaliers. So it's going to be crazy, man. This schedule gets harder, not easier. But the good thing about it, if we can get back and do what we did last night and play some Knick basketball on the defense side of the ball, I think we should hopefully be able to fare well in some of them games. But like I said, if we do get through this thing, Shaw Towers, on a good note through these next 5, 6, 7, 8 games, over 500 basketball, and hit our stride again, I think it's going to look pretty well at where we're trying to go, man. And so I'm excited about that. If we could find a way with this upcoming home schedule to continue doing it, because we still got a lot of games at home, but we need to win them, though. But I think it all starts, Saturday, really, when we're going to have to, because if we get through Brooklyn tonight, like I said, with 3 days off, then Saturday, Monday, and Wednesday. So I think we got to really look forward to it. The good thing about it, there's no back-to-backs until we get to the Pacers and the Hawks. We be on the road on February 11th playing the Pacers, and then we got the Hawks on February the 12th. And so we got to really hopefully that we can fare well through this schedule, and I think hopefully we get in the right direction and get healthy. We might can. But ladies and gentlemen, let me bring Jay Chosen in the building, man, and bring another panel member in here. And Jay Chosen get in here and give you thoughts on this Nick thing, man. Jay Chosen, what's good, my man?
Peace.
Please, what's going on
Next
with you?
time, baby. How we doing?
Yo, we good, man. We good. We vibing. You know how it is.
Vibing. Yo, let me tell you something, man. That game was the recipe. I felt like that game was everything we've been looking for in a game this year, right? It could have went closer, could have went further. It was almost on time with almost everything we all picked. I really think that everything that, like, I've been listening to you, but like, for me, if you think this year, it showed you why, like, this year, the captain doesn't have to score 30, but when he does score 30 and everybody does what they have to do, I think that we are a top echelon team. So yes, what you said about the two battles, but also the Brunson Daniels battle.
Oh, that was
out of control, and JB, just like when we were talking before off air. What did JB say? What did the captain say last time? He doesn't get emotional like everybody else. He doesn't get loud on his interviews. He doesn't do any of that stuff. What did he say? When they asked him if he didn't want them to roll the dice, if he didn't want that stuff he done on the logo, what was the answer for that? Remember?
Win the game.
Win the motherfucking game. And I think that was the objective for the entire thing. And I think for some reason, I don't know, but when you know something is about to happen or something good's coming, you got like a great feeling. I really think that let's keep it funky. Let's call it what it is. Atlanta's had our number for a while. There's certain teams that you just match up against and differently, and that's one of the teams that gives us a hard time. And they already had taken 2, right? Prior to that was our third this year, right? So, when you beat a team that, especially with a guy like Mr. Young, no, you win that game You win it. Everybody's playing on all cylinders. Damn near play a 10 damn close to a 10 rotation, your full rotation. And then you have a game back to back with a beatable team. Let's keep it funky. Yes, if we sleep on any team in this league, we can lose. Are the Nets more dangerous than, let's say, Charlotte right now? Yes. But they're not nearly in our category of B-ball right now. So if we hadn't had back-to-back at such an energized game, this is a team that was supposed to go in and handle. And then that thing that you're talking about, having all our bench players playing together, could happen tonight around the fourth quarter if we do what we're supposed to be doing.
Yeah, real talk. I mean, like I said, on any given night, you could lose a basketball game, ladies and gentlemen. It don't even matter. It just don't. That's why it's the NBA. That's why it's peaks and valleys. That's why ain't no team in the NBA guaranteed to win a game every night. I don't care how good your roster is. You can lose a game on any given night. If your boys come in the gym for some reason, that team you playing take you out of one of your schemes or one of the way you play basketball, shot power. Like the Nets going in for some reason, our 3-point ball ain't falling or our defense ain't point, the Nets could win the game. That simple. You know what I mean? It's tough, man. It's the NBA. It's a lot. These guys get paid a lot of money. They in the NBA for me. They're not in the NBA because they scrubs. I mean, they in the NBA because they made it in the NBA. They ain't in the G League neither. They are in the NBA, ladies and gentlemen. And any given night, like I said, you got to come and bring your A game. And tonight, they ain't no different. Just because we beat Atlanta last night, we can lose to the Nets tonight. It all depends. Right. It all depends. It all depends if the Knicks bring that cold ass weather out there in New York, inside Brooklyn, and they ain't hitting them shots. It might.
I just came from outside. It's cold as hell.
Yeah. It all depends, man. Hey, yo. And Jay said Jay chosen frozen. I mean, he came from outside. He know.
Word up.
Yo, for real. So let's see how it goes. Be on their game tonight, and we don't have no energy. I don't think we have an energy lap because I think he went 9 deep last night, and I think that'd be good. Like I really don't think we really need to even use. I think if Town didn't have to play tonight, don't play him. I think we could beat them without Town. They just as decimated as anybody else. So I think we can. But knowing these guys, knowing Towns, he gonna want to play. You know what I mean? These guys, this is just who these guys are. They banged up every game, probably everybody in the NBA, but they love to play basketball. So let's see. Give me your thoughts on that game tonight, Shop. What we looking for, man? What we need to do to get these boys out of here tonight?
It's simple, man. Just play team basketball. It is real simple. It's not too many teams, you know what I mean? And now, you know, it's slow. It was a little lull in the action, but now it looks like it could pick up again. I said this once and I say it again. I'm not sure. The biggest thing about playing some of these teams after the All-Star break and after the trade deadline or such, it will know exactly where we need to be. Well, hopefully I'm hoping early part of February, we're going to see Mitchell Robinson back by the 1st, 2nd, 3rd, 4th, you know, some of those games like that. So we can see him back on the court. Maybe not playing substantial amount of minutes, but I think we'll see him back on the court by then. And soon you will see, I believe, in my opinion, because I don't think they're going to get off of Mitch, you may see Cat and Mitch starting together, and you pushing OG into his small forward position, pushing Mikal Bridges into the shooting guard position with JB at top, putting Josh Hart back into the second unit. You know what I mean? So these are some things that we may have to look forward to. I just think that the team played good defense. You know what I mean? Play good enough defense to stop a team when you need to stop them. I mean, we're not like we were last year. This is not the team from last year that was top 3 in defense, top 3 in stops, top the pick and roll and all. This is not that same team. This team is an offensive-minded team that can play some defense. This team is an offensive-minded team that can play some defense. Some nights they're going to play like 15, but some nights they're going to play like they 3rd, 1st, 2nd in the league in defense. And that's what we have to range with, especially until we get Mitchell Robinson back. So tonight, for me, over 30 assists, we win the game tonight. I mean, I'll do my spiel in another 8 minutes or so.
Yo, Anthony Paris, thank you for that chat. Anthony, I'm gonna tell you what I think that's about real quick. the Suns getting them 3 picks. I think that has a lot to do with Jimmy Butler. I think they're trying to load up for they can give Miami what they want, thinking that Bradley Beal will waive that no trade clause. I think that's exactly what that trade is about. Phoenix Suns say they will give y'all a 231 unprotected for 3 Jazz first round picks. Them picks go into Miami, ladies and gentlemen. I think that's exactly.
Look at that.
You know what I mean?
Gotta look that up.
Because I think with the acquisition of Nick Richards, which is working out for them pretty much, even though they lost the other night, I think he's filling a good void there. I think that got to be something with that Jimmy Butler. But Anthony Paris, thank you for that, man. Appreciate you putting that out there, and thank you for coming on the show as well. And salute to everybody in the chat, man. Real talk, man. Patrick was good. G. Jal was good. Nick 100, man. Everybody in the building. Salute to all you guys who came in. I didn't get to holler at you. Salute to everybody. Queen Darlene is in the building. Everybody, man. But listen, I'm pretty comfortable with the way going down right now. Shot Powers. We just got to play some ball tonight. Play for 48 minutes and don't take this team lightly. And like a Mikal homecoming, we've been there 2 years in Brooklyn, man. So he's familiar with the Nets. Let's see if Mikal go out there and get it cooking tonight against his former squad. This is not even no revenge type. This is not even no rival type shit. I just think he's gonna go out there and do the damn thing because he can do the damn thing. You know what I mean? I think Mikal's been playing good ball, ladies and gentlemen. He's getting back to the Phoenix and the Brooklyn Mikal since December on. He's putting up some great numbers, man. 20. His splits is looking good. 3-point shot now up to 37 point something, getting a little higher. His scoring average is around 20 something since December. So Mikal finally hit his groove in the midst of that offense that the Knicks got going on down there. And I'm happy to see it. So like I said, last night, when Karl Towns only had 13, a man dropped 26. So, it's good, man. So I don't know, man. But I think they go out there tonight and do the damn thing. Shot Power just play good tonight, man. Just try not to sustain no injuries and get up out there and have a 3-day rest. And I think they'll be all right, Jay Chosen. So let's see how it goes, man. These guys got to get it tonight. I like what I'm seeing. I like the way our bench is starting to formulate and come together. It's a lot of things I liked in this game last night. We just got to continue it further, because we don't want to be a 500 basketball team. Like I said that when we played Philly. We beat Philly. We got to beat Minnesota because we don't want to win a good game like the Philly game and then lose that game. Then we right back we win one, we lose one. That's why I want to win tonight, which we should. That get us out that win one, lose one mode, and that put us on the cusp of getting them 3 games back that we lost early last week, and try to rebound and everything. So I'm really excited about these cats getting it popping tonight for sure.
Yeah, that I'm just reading that just came into that trade thing. Look, I think we're gonna make a move. I no longer think it's gonna be Mitch. I think it's definitely gonna be Sims or something. Try to show up some sort of maybe some sort of help, or maybe just for some second rounders, which are pretty important to us when we're close to the apron. You know what I mean? So, but I did a little digging the other day because I wanted to give from my take for this whole year has been we need big people right now. We need big, whatever it might be. I went back and watched that Cleveland that you referred to on a regular basis when we talk about Mitch. Man, they couldn't do a damn thing against the man. You know what I'm saying? So I did hear on 2 different places that there was a possibility for because Cam Thomas, who's hurt, is making $4 million, but they want Koldick, Sims, and the unprotected Washington pick. So
who's that for?
Cam Thomas.
From Brooklyn?
Yep. But I'm gonna tell you something right now. The reason why I brought that up because it is a trade season, right? And when healthy, Cam Thomas is a bucket. he's a walking bucket. He's a walking bucket. However, in reality, if for me personally, I do it, and I don't want to give up Kolek, but that's only under the assumption that he's going to want to get paid, and he's probably going to get somewhere around between 16 to 20 mil. So I don't even know if we're going to be able, however that works out anyway. So a lot of things will have to be moved, but he's a walking bucket. I've seen it on 2 different places now. So
yeah.
So I don't know how you guys feel about that, but I don't really like. I haven't really liked the thought of giving up Kolek this entire time because of the 4 years in college and for the whole situation. But Cam Thomas is a walking bucket, man. So it's tough. It's hard to think about. Something to think about. But Mitch, I think. What you say, brother? I'm sorry.
1 second. Let me. I'm going to piggyback off you. I know we talked about that maybe a couple of months ago, but let me ask you a question. Cam Thomas for Kolek, I think you might have to try, even though Brooklyn probably want Kolek. I think he got to either go Shamet. Here's why I say Shamet and Payne, because who's gonna go out of the rotation between Deuce McBride, Cam Payne, and Shamet? I wouldn't want to give up Tyler Kolek knowing that we're not gonna sign Cam Thomas. Knicks ain't gonna sign Cam Thomas. I just don't even think that's in the cards. So now if they wanted somebody like maybe somebody else, Cam Thomas is a fucking bucket, ladies and gentlemen.
Like Dadier?
Yeah. Because I think Kolek is the future backup point guard in New York. No question about it.
Okay.
I think he getting tutelage by Brunson to be ready for that next road next year. I really believe that. But I don't know if I want to lose him. But I'm gonna tell you something, because you're gonna have to get a rotation player out of there for Cam Thomas to even come in here, because he's a rotation player. And
right.
Being that, so you're gonna have to. I think between one of them 3 guys, Deuce, Deuce, Shamet, and Payne, he gonna have to replace one of them because he's gonna have to get some time in the starting line and the backup unit. But damn, that boy a bucket though.
Right. So I was watching something. The guy does. He really broke down the aprons, right? And it was on some show I was watching, right? So he was breaking down how it really worked out, and the fact that this young man is only making $4 million, and that when Kolek came into the league, he got paid the highest ever for a second round pick.
$2 million.
And because of the way the money would work, that's how the only real way we could get him, because I think also we can't trade Shamet. I think there's something about getting him for the second time. The way he explained it, Shamet's not available for a trade this year. Mm-hmm. So, however it works, I don't know. Look, you know how I feel about Kolek. I really believe Kolek is going to be the future backup point guard of the New York Knicks. Southpaw, he really is a true point guard, right? He's a point guard. He's looked pass first guy with a nice jump shot. He's gonna have to get some weight on him. He's gonna have to get some playing time on him. But Cam Thomas is a walking bucket, so that type of stuff is really like hard. It makes my mind boggle, because if you get rid of Sims and then some other pick that really doesn't do anything for you, who knows? But we don't have him right now, and it's not about tonight's game. It's just something I just want to throw up in the air, because this is the season for it. Yeah. And I've always liked Thomas.
Let me make this, ladies and gentlemen in the chat, let me make this understood. I ain't giving up Tyler. I'm not giving up Daddy neither. I'm a Daddy A dude. I'm a Daddy A dude. I think he will be what we wanted Kevin Knox to be with defense. I believe Daddy A got a future. Let me get it. Let me make sure we understand what I'm putting out there in the chat. I am no means wanting to get rid of no Daddy A. I'm just saying what would have to be involved for a Cam Thomas trade. That's all. But I'm not giving up Daddy, because when I first knew Daddy A in summer league, I was like, I like the way this kid play basketball. I like his movement. I like his hustle. I like his game. He got a shot, and if he got a shot, and he could play defense a little bit as it gets better, I want to see this cat next year in training camp. I want to see all 3 of these guys coming to training camp next year. Daddy A, Hakapurdy, and Kolek in training camp next year. They're gonna be good, because know why? They played they in the Knicks system already. So a
Right.
year later, they got the experience, Jay Chosen. So I wouldn't want to give up Daddy, but we threw it in there because how do you make the $4 million work? That's all. You know.
Yeah, and look, I was just making everybody's brain work for a minute because everybody does know that as much as I am also a Daddy guy, I'm a big time Coldick guy. There's no, the eyeball test. There's no refuting that Cam Thomas is a walking bucket and would be one hell of an addition on the bench, coming off the bench. Oh my Lord. So anyway, I just wanted to throw that out there to make you all think a little bit. But tonight it's about watching us beat his current team, right? So we don't have them. I would like to see I really would like to see us get really to really step on their necks nice and early tonight. Nice and early. Really go hard, maybe be up about 15 at least by half. Keep that steadily going about the fourth quarter. Start the fourth quarter with the bench. Start them with the bench. You don't end them with the bench. Start them with the bench. The fourth quarter, because you could always bring your guys back in to 2-3 minutes in if they're not doing so great. So or pieces of them. What I noticed about last game, I really liked. I don't know if you noticed that, is that Tibbs didn't just bring in certain people. He mixed the bag. There was 2-3 starters, 2 bench players, 2 starters, 3 bench players, 4 starters, 1 bench player. He did a lot of that last game, and that is what I've been looking for. Right? Because the bench is not about let's sub the whole 5. If 5 people coming in, that means that you either got wiped out or you wiped them out. That's usually when you see 5 people come in. So I like that. I think that Tibbs did that, and he showed me that the pivot. I trust my coach. I trust my coach, and I trust my squad. I love my squad. So
yeah, one of the big things about what you said, Jay, is that boils down to that consecutive minutes that a lot of people talk about. Right. He did not play those guys last night consecutive minutes, 14 minutes in a row, 9 minutes, then take him out for 2 minutes, and then play 5 more minutes on top of that. He didn't do that last night. The bench got a nice, and they produced the same what we always say about that 25 points about. That's what they did last night. They produced last night, and they still not healthy yet. This team, that second unit's only played 5 full games, and they still don't got Mitchell Robinson back yet.
Right, 100%.
You know what I mean? So I'm just gonna leave it at that. Let's get ready to wrap it up, though, Devon. My bad. I think it's about 12. We almost.
Go ahead, man. Give me your final thoughts and predictions. We can get out of here, everybody. Real talk.
Control the pace, grab your rebounds, hit your free throws. Last couple of games they've been on and off with free throws. I think last night they were under 80%. One game they was 80-something%. So let's get more consecutive free throws, knocking them down. You know what I mean? Hit your free throws, grab your rebounds, shoot over 36% from the 3-point land. I think hopefully we'll have a better faring of 3-point shots, but we have been killing the field goal percentage in the mid-range. We've been tearing that up almost 60% from the New York, 50-something% in the last couple of games. We are killing the mid-range game, and that is predominantly by OG dunking the basketball, Mikhail killing the mid-range, Josh Hard 60-something% from the field goal, and Jalen Brunson killing and going to the basket. We're killing the field goal percentage. But if we can stay over 36% and make it easiest for the win, I know we're scoring a lot of baskets in the field goal percentage because we're passing the basketball a lot, over 30 assists. Tonight, I expect for these guys to get 47 assists tonight. I want 47 assists. I want us to beat this. I want us to beat this team down tonight because they are so decimated, and our starters should be out of the game by the mid-third quarter. I got the Knicks winning tonight, 137-91.
Yeah, real quick. NYC, my brother, thank you for the super chat, my man. Really, really appreciate you, my brother. Real talk, always supporting us financially, man. You know it goes a long way, man, to keep the lights on. We appreciate you, NYC, my brother. You already know. Jay Chosen, man. Give me your words, man. Holla at your boy, man. Give me your score prediction tonight. And when we did not give you mine, we get out of here. We got about a minute left. So.
All right. We always like to see people supporting. That's a blessing, man. Big blessings. Well, look, man, I agree. I think it's about the ball movement and the pace. Again, I think they're pretty young, unexperienced squad. To me, it's about fast when you have to, half court when you have to. I want to see the same game I saw it that we just watched. That's exactly what I want to see. I want to see the bench come in, be efficient, because the 5-5-5-5-5 rule doesn't have to work. If one gets 10 and another one gets 8, then it becomes 4-3 and 4, and then things like that start to work. If you understand what I'm talking about, the mathematics wise. So I'm gonna go Knicks. I'm gonna go Knicks 124 to 104. 124 to 104.
Sounds good. Ladies and gentlemen, I hate to disappoint y'all. I got the Knicks tonight losing 201 to 200. Gotcha.
What is the All-Star game?
Gotcha. Why are you going to get the Knicks? Ladies and gentlemen, I got the Knicks tonight, ladies and gentlemen. I think New York Knicks win them up tonight, but I think they take out their starters barely in the third quarter, fourth quarter. But I'm around what these guys at. I'm gonna go 125 to 100, man. I don't think that they. Don't get me wrong. They got D'Angelo Russell when them playing tonight. Cam Johnson. They still got how would I say, pride. These guys got pride. They want to come out there hard against the cross town guys. So I ain't gonna disrespect them like that. But I do think we beat them pretty much 125 to 100 because I just don't think they got enough. They got too many guys out there, and their numbers, ladies and gentlemen, offense and defense is 25 and 26 in the association against the number 2 offense in the league. I don't see them cats stopping us. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So I really think, we'd be there. I want to go where Shaw Powell's at. The only reason I'm not going 130 because I think the Knicks might sub them guys out because I think we're blowing them out tonight.
I think I didn't do it too, by the way.
I think the second unit is going to come in here. The third unit is going to come in here and perform. I think Hucker Purdy is going to get 9 minutes. I think all of those guys by the 9 minutes in the fourth quarter, I think all those guys are going to get in, and I think they're going to come out produced against a G League team and the Nets and at the end of the game.
I tell you what, you will see tonight.
Part 2 also. Don't forget.
I will see a Jacob Toppin alley-oop from Kolick tonight. Y'all see a Jacob Toppin alley-oop from Kolick tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Book that.
How about that? I would love to see them all. If they take them out around like the end of the third and we way up, I would like to see 3 of our bench players in double digits tonight, and one of our bench players have about 7 or 8 assists. That would make me happy tonight.
I think it's going to be a blowout tonight. I'm predicting a blowout.
Yep.
I don't want to lose by 1 if we do get to 200 though.
Right. You're gonna lose a nail biter with 1 point at 200. That'd be like, our defense went on vacation. Way over. But listen, man. First of all, thanks to NYC B-Ball for the super chat. Thanks to Brian Acosta for the super chat. My brother Corey Lee, thank you for the super chat. And first and foremost, thank you for all y'all coming in. Please make sure y'all keep subscribing to the channel. Hit the like button for your brothers, man. We in here. Y'all know what it is.
Hit that like and subscribe for your boys. Hit that like and subscribe for Knicks Real Talk. Hit that like and subscribe for your boys. Hit that like and subscribe for Knicks Real Talk.
Man, y'all hit that button for your brothers, man. We appreciate everybody, ladies and gents, Queen Darlene and everybody else, all the gents in the building. Thank y'all for the support, man. We'll see y'all. Listen, tomorrow, we might not be on tomorrow, ladies and gentlemen, because of a certain situation we got to deal with. But don't hold me to it yet. But if you don't see the notification, that means we won't be on tomorrow because we do have some business to attend to. But if for some reason everything work out, then we will be on tomorrow night. Just look for the notification. If y'all don't see it, man, pardon us. It's just something we got to take care of. But if everything work out within that time frame, we come in with a recap tomorrow at 8 o'clock. But if not, man, we definitely see y'all when we get ready to get this thing popping on Saturday. But until then, Jay Chosen, Shaw Powers, Divine, the chat. Let's go get it, New York. Let's get Brooklyn. Let's get us L so we can get the 29 wins and have 3 days off the rest of the body, man. Peace, everybody. We out.
Let's get it.
Peace.
Peace.
good? You know what it is, bro. About to go ahead and get with SP. We about to get this Knicks Real Talk pregame popping off. Get this shit popping, man. I'll holla at you. One. Up in the black Silverado, stop and get some petrol to hit the metro on full throttle. Across the gospels, we in the Mecca bottleneck. On 32nd, what is policy, Sharon flexing. Posted up like sticky note. You can smell the icky and the ill hickory smoke. Carrots here, we well represented. We on that Nick shit. You can smell it, so please don't step in it. Cause the burner cooking with gas. The cat in the alley dig up to your team trash. Getting that cash ready for DoorDash and make a splash. But they moving slow before the pregame show. No cash, so here's what's on tap. But God, no talking five. And report, keep my boo in the chat. Interacting with your man, them. It's a brand in front of the camera, there's a picture. Catch and snap back to fit the cat, so we Nick dripping. It's real, you know we fit the description. It's the OG, Olin and Ananobi. Me and my man Brody, we run your fire TV, that's Cody. It's Nick's Real Talk. You know how we get down. We in that Nick drip, dripping and Nick drip. It's Nick's Real Talk. You know how we get down. We in that Nick drip, dripping and Nick drip. We in that Nick drip, dripping and Nick drip. It's Nick's Real Talk. You know how we get down. We in that Nick drip, dripping and Nick drip. Real Talk.